Welcome back you all. Today we will discuss about again assignment problem, but it is a case of maximization. In the table which we can see, there are four salesmen A, B, C, D, and there are four district 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the given matrix, it is given that sales. For example, if salesman appointed in territory 1, salesman A is appointed in territory 1 or district 1, he will give 32,000 sale per month. If we are going to appoint salesman A in district 2, he gives 35,000. In district 3 he gives 40,000. Similarly, if we're talking about the sales by salesman C in district 4 is 30,000, right? So what happened, there are four salesmen and four district, and we have to assign each district to each salesman, and our purpose, our objective is to maximize the sale. So if we're talking about the Hungarian method, the first step was to minimize the problem. The problem must be minimization, but in this case we have problem related to what? Maximization. Now what we will do, we will convert our problem into minimization. What we will do, we will convert our problem into minimization. And how we will convert into minimization, let's see. First of all, what we will do, we will find the maximum value of the given number, maximum value of the table. Basically, what we are going to do, convert maximization problem into minimization. How we will convert into minimization? First of all, we have to identify the maximum value of the table. The maximum value of the table is 42, if I'm not wrong, right? So maximum value of the table is what? 42. What you will do, subtract all values of the payoff matrix, subtract all values of payoff matrix from 42, because of 42 is what? Maximum value of the table. Because of 42 is the maximum value of the table. So what we will do, we will subtract all values of payoff table from the from 42, because of 42 is the maximum value of the table. What we will do, 42 minus 32, 42 minus 32, it become 10. 42 minus 35 is 7. 42 minus 40 is 2. 42 minus 28, that is 14. Then 42 minus 40 is 2. 42 minus 25 is 17. 42 minus 30 is 12. 42 minus 22 is 20. And similarly, 42 minus 42 is 0. 42 minus 27 is 15. 42 minus 34 is 8. And 42 minus 30 is 12. And 42 minus 25 is 17. 42 minus 39 is 3. 42 minus 41 is 1. 42 minus 35 is 7. So what we did, we convert our problem was maximization problem, we convert our problem into minimization, right? Now this is a problem of minimization. Now what we will do, we will check that our problem is balanced or not. This problem is balanced. The given problem is balanced, right? So what we will do row minimization. We will do row minimization. How we will do row minimization? We will do row minimization. First of all, we will find the minimum value of each row. In first row, the minimum value is what? 0. In first row, minimum value is 2. Second row, minimum value is 2. In third row, minimum value is 0. In fourth row, minimum value is 1. So you just identify the minimum value of each row and subtract it from the corresponding row. So what happened? 10 minus 2 is 8. 7 minus 2 is 5. 2 minus 2 is 0. And 14 minus 2 is 12. What we did, we subtract 2 from first row. In second row, again the minimum value is 2, so 2 minus 2 is 0. 17 minus 2 is 15. 12 minus 2 is 10, and 20 minus 2 is 18. Now we're talking about the third row. Third row minimum value is 0. That means this row will remain as it is because of the minimum value is 0. If talking about the fourth row, that is D, minimum value is 1. So it becomes 17 minus 1 is 16. 3 minus 1 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. 7 minus 1 is 6. So what we did, we will apply row minimization. Now what we will do, we will go for column minimization, right? We will do column minimization. What we will do in column minimization? First of all, we find the minimum value of each column. So you just identify the minimum value of each column. In first column, minimum value is 0. In second column, minimum value is 2. In third column, minimum value is 0. In fourth column, minimum value is 6. So what we will do, we will subtract the subtract the minimum value of each column from the corresponding columns. So 8 minus 0, because of minimum is 0, so it remains same as it is. That is what? 8, 0, 0 and 16. In second column, minimum value is 2. In second column, minimum value is 2. So what we will do, subtract 2 from the second column. So 5 minus 2 is 3. 15 minus 2 is 13. 15 minus 2 is 13. And 2 minus 2 is 0. In third column, that is minimum is 0. So column will be as it is, 8 and 0. And last column, that is fourth column, the minimum value is 6. So we will subtract 6 from the corresponding column. So 12 minus 6 is 6. 18 minus 6 is 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. And 6 minus 6 is 0. This is what column minimization. And we know that after column minimization, what we will do, we will draw lines. We will draw line, and we will draw minimum line, and we want to cover all zeros. So I'll draw one line, the another line, right? And the one more line is this. So with the help of 3 lines, I cover all zeros with the help of 3 lines. So ultimately, we know it very well that number of line must be equals to number of row and column. Number of line must be equals to number of row and column. Then what we will do, we have to find the because of check number of lines are equal to number of rows or columns, right? If not, because of in this case we don't have number of line equals to number of a row and column, then what we will do? If not, then what we will do? Find the minimum value. Find the minimum value of free numbers. Find the minimum value of free numbers, and we know that free numbers what? Which is not covered by line. That is in this case. That is in this case is what? 3. That is 3. So 3 is the minimum value from free numbers, right? So what we will do? We will add that minimum value. Where we will add it? We will add where lines are intersecting. Where lines are intersecting, no change. If line is passing, then no change. And subtract where are free numbers. From free number we will subtract it. So we can see at this place line are intersecting. Yes or no? At this place line are intersecting. Already what number we have? We have 16 number over here. So what we will do? 16 plus 3 is 19. And in this case 0 plus 3 is 3. If we're talking about there is free number, there is a line covered by line, and this also covered by line, this also covered by line. So there are few numbers which is covered by line, and those numbers remain as it is. That is what? 8 0 0. Similarly this is also 0. If we're talking about this is also 0, and in this case 0 10 and 8, right? So because of this numbers are covered by line, the rest of the numbers are known as free numbers. 3 13 13 6 12 6 are free numbers. So we will subtract minimum value, that is 3, from these numbers. So 3 minus 3 is 0. 13 minus 3 is 10. 10. If we're talking about 6 minus 3 is 3. 12 minus 3 is 9. 6 minus 3 is 3. So what we have done, we will apply the operation because of number of lines are number not equals to number of row and column. Again we will draw line. What we will do? Again we will draw line, and we will draw minimum line to cover all the zeros. So I'll draw this line. You can see, look at here, I draw this line, one line. I can draw this line, that is what? 2 line. And I will draw this line, that is what? 3. That means again with the help of 3 lines I covered all zeros, right? So I'll do the same step. I'll do same step because of number of line equals to not equals to number of row and column. So I'll do same thing. That is what? Check number of lines are equals to number of row and column. I will check, and the minimum value is what? Again 3. In this case minimum value is what? Again 3, right? So what we will do when minimum value is 3, we will do it. I'm going to reduce the size of the table so that I can write it. Just a minute, I will minimize it. Okay, now do it. Now tell me the minimum value is what? Minimum value is 3. So what we will do? we will subtract 3 where free numbers, we will add where lines are intersecting. The steps are same, so I'm not going to write it again. I'm just telling you the values. So 8 plus 3 is what? 8 plus 3 is 11. Because of line is passing, that is why 0, 0 and 3. If we're talking about the second row, on first number line is passing, so number as it is. The 10, 10, 9 are free numbers, subtract 3, so it becomes 7, 7 and 6. If we're talking about the third row, first number line is passing, so 0 as it is, then 10 minus 3 is 7, 8 minus 3 is 5, and 3 minus 3 is 0. If we're talking about third row, lines are intersecting, so 19 plus 3 is 22. Then 0, 3, 0. Right. Now what we will do, again we will draw line. Again we will draw line. Let's check. If we're talking about the lines, I can draw one horizontal line, one vertical line, again this one vertical line, and this number is remain single. You can draw either horizontal or vertical. I'll draw vertical line. So we can see there are 4 lines, right? That means we know it that number of line, check, I will write it this thing, that is what, check number of lines are equals to number of row or column. If yes, then what we will do, then assign the job, right? So what we will do, we are going to assign the job, and how we will assign, because of there are 4 salesmen, we have to assign the job to 4 salesmen: salesman A, salesman B, salesman C, and salesman D. Let's see what happened. If we're talking about in first row, how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 2 zeros are there. And I told you in previous lecture, we are not going to assign where you will find 2 zeros. Right. If we're talking about person B, there are single zero. I will assign to this. Right. If I'm going to assign this, that means we are not going to assign C to first territory, first district. I will cancel out. Right. What about person C? How many options are there? How many zeros are there? 1 and 2, in which 1 is cancelled. The remaining 0 is this. If I'm going to allot, this job to C2 fourth, that means we are not going to assign D to fourth, right? So how many options remain with D? That is 1 option, right? That means we are going to assign D to second. If we are going to assign D to second, that is C second is not going to assign A. That means A has only 1 option left, that is what? Third. So what happened ultimately, we are going to assign A to third district, B to first district, C to fourth district, and D to second district. This is what assignment. But I am very much interested to know about their sales, total sales, how much sales they are going to give. So that means A to third, A two third. From the first table you will see A two third means, that means he is going to give us 40,000 rupees sale. 40,000 rupees sale by A, that means A two third. So we are going to write A two third 40,000 from the first table, right? Okay, B2 second and C2 fourth. B2 first, C2 fourth. B2 first, B2 first, and C2 fourth. That means what? 40 and 30. 40 and 30. This is what 40 and 30. Right. And B2 first, C2 fourth, and D2 second. Second is what? 39. D2 second is 39. D2 second is 39. That means 39,000 sale given by person D in the district of second. Right. It is what? 39. So let's check what is the total sale. What is the total sale? That is what? 149. 149, that means 1,49,000 sales given by the salesperson from their district. And this is what the maximum, this is what the maximum sale which we can get from the salesperson, right? So it was like the important thing is what important thing is in this lecture is ki how we can convert the maximization problem into minimization. It is very simple. Then that what we will do, we will find the maximum value of the table and we will subtract all values from the table. It is what how we can convert maximization problem into minimization, right? All of you,